Hi folks, thanks for watching this video on Driving Lessons Cork.ie. Today we're going to go through a little video on driving mirror usage and observation. As you can see, it just goes through how to use your mirrors and observe correctly when you're driving. I've been teaching this method for almost 17 years now, and I've never had any issues with this method once it's applied correctly. Now, in this part of the world where I teach driving, in Ireland, we have this thing called MSMM with regard to using your mirrors properly for maneuvers. As you can see here, the first bit of it, the first MS means that you have to check your mirrors before you signal. At least two of your mirrors anyhow, so that you will see what's coming behind you before you signal for your maneuver, which should be done in advance of going up to where you are actually carrying out the maneuver. Now, you can check all three mirrors in your car if you want, but you must check at least two mirrors: the mirror at the side you're making the maneuver to, and your rear view mirror at the very minimum. Now, then you go up to where you're making the maneuver and you check your wing mirror just before you make the maneuver again at the side that you're making the maneuver to. That's MSMM. It's as simple as that, folks. Now, you should also check your mirrors whenever you're slowing or stopping. So just have a quick check in the rear view mirror whenever you're slowing or stopping. You might not be able to do anything about a vehicle that's coming, but you know it's good to see what's behind you anyway when you're slowing or stopping. Also, then, if you've stopped in traffic and the vehicles in front of you are moving off, as you move off, check your three mirrors as you move off. It just takes a split second to check your three mirrors as you're moving off. Now, not before you move off. As I see here, it has to be done as you're moving off, so you're not seen to be delaying. And then you must always check your mirrors too on the straight. If you're driving along for a while on the straight road anywhere and you're not carrying out any maneuvers, just driving along straight on the straight road, just approximately every 10 to 12 seconds, just have a glance in your rear view mirror again to see what's coming. And you can check your side mirrors as well. Then, with regard to correct observation, I would always advise people entering any junction or roundabout, always look around. Even at green traffic lights, lads and ladies. Like, the green traffic light means you may go on if the way is clear, but they don't guarantee you that the way is going to be clear. So always look around, one glance to whichever side is the road at, as you enter any junction or roundabout. Furthermore, then, with regard to your blind spots, you should check your blind spots. When you're doing certain things when you're driving, with a quick glance over one's shoulders. For example, pulling off from the roadside. If you're pulling off from the roadside, assuming you're parked on the left-hand side in right, we'll say a car with a steering on the right-hand side of the car, then you check over your right shoulder, pulling off from the roadside. If you're parked on the right-hand side of the road in a country where you drive on the right-hand side of the road, then I guess you'd be checking over your left shoulder in a car with the steering on the left-hand side. But in Ireland, we generally have cars with steering on the right-hand side. So if you're parked on the left, as I said before, check over your right shoulder before you pull off from the side of the road. Changing lanes is another time you'd be checking your blind spot at this. Now, Now, when you're changing lanes, you can't look around too far because the car is already moving. So just turn your chin to your shoulder at whichever side you're going to be moving to. And it's just a quick glance again, folks. That's all you can afford, especially now when the car is moving along. Can't be looking too long behind you when the car is moving along in a lane. If the car in front of you stops, you plow right into it. Okay? So be very careful now, checking the blind spot when you're changing lanes. The quickest of glances by turning your chin to your shoulder at the side you're going to. That's all, and then look ahead again. And then you'd also check your blind spot before you reverse. You'd look to both blind spots over both shoulders before you reverse. And then, lastly but not least, you also have a blind spot behind the pillars in the car, especially the pillar you're driving behind that's in front of the steering wheel. That can be a bad blind spot because you can't see through the pillar. Okay, so move forward and back in the seat sometimes just to look around the pillar in the car when you're maneuvering tight spaces. Okay, folks, hope that video was of use to you this evening. If you have any questions or comments, please do comment in the comment section below this video, and we'll do our best to reply to any comments you might make. As I said earlier, this is the method I've been using for the last 16, 17 years. Haven't had much issues with it when it's done properly. Especially in driving tests and that. But one should always be observant and be checking the mirrors properly as well when they're driving along. Anyway, always when they're driving, irrespective of whether one's doing a driving test or not. Good observation and good mirror usage will never become out of fashion, obviously, for safety reasons. So, folks, again, thanks for looking at the video, taking the time to look at it. And if you like the video, please do click the like button underneath this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.